Hello, welcome to Programming Knowledge Hub. My name is Vishal. This is the third lecture of the video tutorial series C# tutorials from scratch. In this lecture, we are going to see what is a variable in C#. In previous lecture, we understood what is a console, what is a console class and its method, then how we can pass the command line argument to the main method and display the same on console, how we can interact with standard input and output using the console class. If you haven't seen my previous lecture, I strongly recommend you to watch the second lecture of this tutorial series. Now, in this lecture, we are going to see what is a variable, how we can declare and initialize a variable, how the memory is allocated to the variable, etc. So, what is a variable? A variable is name to which we assign a value. Okay, in other words, a variable is a name given to the storage area in the memory to store certain values. And to declare a variable, we must prefix the variable with the data type. There are many data types in C# like integer, float, double, string, etc. The data type of the variable decides what range of values can be stored in that variable. So we are not going in the deep with the data types because this is beyond the scope of this lecture. Right now, just understand, to declare a variable, we must declare it with the data type. Let's understand this practically. Here I have created one console application to demonstrate the use of variables. Okay, here I'm going to declare a variable int age. Okay, how simple is that? Int is a data type in the C# and age is the name of the variable. Okay, this is called as declaration of variable. Okay, second, now let's assign the value to this variable. Let's assign age equals 24. Okay. Done. This is called as initialization of a variable. We initialize the variable with this equals sign. Okay, so now let's display the value which we have assigned to our age variable onto the console. Let's say age is age. Okay, Ctrl S to save, press Ctrl F5 to build and run the application. See, here age is 24. We printed the value of the variable age to the console. Now we don't have to write these two separate lines to declare and initialize variable. We can do that on the single line only. Okay, so just remove it. See age, use the equals operator here and then 24. It's very simple, right now. Okay, we declare and initialize the variable on the same line. Let's Ctrl S, press Ctrl F5 to build and run the application. See, we got the same output. Age is 24. Now let's say if you want to declare the multiple variables, okay, let's say 3 or 4 variables, so either you can declare that like this, int I, int j, int k, etc. Okay, but this spans multiple lines of 4, right? This is spanning the multiple lines. Either we can declare like this, int I, j, k. So simple, we can declare all the variables onto the same line, but the only one condition is the variables must be of the same data type. Here the variables I, j and the k are of the same data type int. Okay, we cannot merge the different variables of the different data type onto the single line. Okay, this is how we can declare the variable. Now what happens if we don't initialize a variable? Let's say I just declare the variable age and I don't initialize it, I don't assign any value to that variable. See, we got the compile time error here. The error is use of unassigned local variable age. The compiler gives us this error because we haven't assigned any value to this variable. So always remember, before using a variable you must assign any value, you must assign some value to that variable. Okay, so let's assign the value again. This assign is 24. See, the error is gone. Okay, so now this is a variable. So what, in case try to understand, where I have multiple lines of code and I have declared this variable. Suppose in future I need to change the value of this variable to another value. let's say I want to change this value from 24 to 30. So how do we do that? Simple. There are two ways. Either we create another variable of the same data type int age2 and assign the new value to this variable. Okay, but what compiler will do, this will create another storage area in the memory for this variable. There's another workaround here. What if this variable is not in use anymore, or we don't require it? We can replace the value of this variable with the new value. So to do that, just write the variable name age equals new value. Let's see, there is no error. Okay, so we have assigned a new value to this variable. Let's write again console.writeLine new age is age. Okay, so what the program will do, the program will print the both value, the old value as well as the new value of the variable. Let's run this program, Ctrl F5. See, the age, the old value of the age 24 and the new value of the age is 13. So what happened behind the scenes? Behind the scenes, the compiler creates the storage area for this memory and stores the 24 value in it. Okay, next time when the compiler comes at this line, the compiler checks that the variable which is already declared and allocated memory inside the memory, the storage area inside the memory, new value has been assigned. So compiler replaces the old value of this variable age with the new value assigned to this variable and prints the new value to the variable. Okay, so simple, no? Yeah, it's very simple, I understand. Okay, so now what you understand till now, okay, we can declare the variable with the data type. We must have the data type to that variable. Secondly, we cannot use the variable without initializing it. Okay, otherwise we will get an compile time error. Third, we can declare multiple variables of the same data type on this single line, like this I, J and K. Yeah? Now you understand that, right? Okay, and a variable, we can in the variable we can replace the old value of the variable with the new value. While using the initializing operator, we can assign a new value to this variable like this, and the compiler will replace the old value in that variable with the new value. Okay, so let's come back again to the, yeah, how the memory is allocated. Now understand how variable gets its memory allocated. So when the variable is declared, the compiler allocates the memory to that variable based on the data type of the variable. Okay, and this variable is stored onto the stack, not onto the heap. Okay, the local variables are always stored onto the stack. So you must be wondering what means, how much memory is allocated to that variable, but that clearly depends on the data type of the variable, which is beyond the scope of this lecture. Okay, right now just understand the local variables are stored onto the stack, and this is how we can declare a variable and initialize it. And we have also seen practical. One more important thing is here, variable names are case sensitive. As you know, the C# is a case sensitive language, so the variable names are also case sensitive. Okay, this is the end of this lecture. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe to the channel for such amazing videos, for the video tutorials over the C#. I will be uploading tutorials on the regular basis from scratch to the advanced level. Okay, if you like this video, please like this video, comment on below. If you have any questions, please share this video among your friends. Okay, and ask them to subscribe also. Okay, thank you very much. I'll see you in the next lecture. Bye bye.